Alright guys, welcome to Arizona. Today we're going to be building a stone mansion. That's right, we had about a 15-hour drive across the country, but we finally arrived here, and as you guys can see, the scenery is nice. It's got some mountains in the background, we get the desert over to our right side, and I think it's going to be a good place to have another house. You guys know we just keep building houses and making more money, so we're going to build this place. It's actually a pretty sweet house, and we got a really cool idea for it. We're going to put 2 ponds in the front, so something we've really never done before. So this is the first time. It's going to be exciting, and then we're going to customize some cars to go with it. So stay tuned, guys. Hit the thumbs up button if you like these house builds, and we'll do more in the future. So some info about the city is it is a small town. There's about 400 people that live here because it is a little bit further outside in the desert, but that's all right. It kind of gives us more land to build. There's one school. That's where the bus is going, and then we are going to be heading towards our piece of land, which is going to look over to the mountains here. So just up on the right side, we've got this field to work with, and obviously we're going to construct it all down, flatten it out, but this should work pretty good for our new house build. So we don't need too much land. We're going to clear it out though, clean up the driveway, and then we've also got the trailer to go pick up some vehicles later. We want to maybe get some supercars and then some off-road stuff, because as you guys can see, there's some mountain trails. I don't know, it looks pretty cool, and you can see in the background it's like blurred out. It's a good photo right there. But anyhow, boys, let's jump into construction mode and get to work. All right, so first of all, let's go all the way back over with the grass texture. We usually always do this. We are going to block traffic, but that's okay. We're going to go all the way through the fence line, and then we're going to go all the way to this field. So we need about this much space. This is about a couple acres of land, and this will be more than enough for a pond, another pond, and then the house. So now we need to go switching over and to flatten out the land. So you guys know the deal. There's me. Let's flatten out all the land. Let's see if I can get rid of these fences. Oh, we can. Okay, good. I don't really like those ones. I want to add in some taller ones. A little bit nicer for a mansion property, and it is a stone mansion, so it's gonna be looking nice. We've got a lot more decorations too. I kind of went through and found a ton of crazy decorations, so we're gonna get pretty insane with the details on this property like we've never done before. So okay, right up until there, and then we're gonna go all the way through here. We need to flatten this out because houses will not place evenly. We're actually only gonna have 2-car garage, but that's okay. We can park some stuff outside or underneath the overhang. You'll see the house in just a few seconds here. Okay, look at that. That looks good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the grass texture and then fix up anything that we kind of eliminated earlier before we go in with the rock texture and then the house. So we kind of just got to do the base layers first, like you guys know. This is super easy to do. Okay, so the grass is back down along the border. Now we're going to switch over to the rock. We've got actually a couple different rock ones. We've got this one. We've got another one down here. But I kind of just like the normal one. This one always looks good. So all right, we're going with this rock texture. We'll do it along kind of the uneven parts of the land. Give it a little bit of character here. There we are. Looks good. And then just connect it to the end of the driveway, just like that. And then there is a little bit of rock kind of on this edge we're going to place down, and then we're going in for the house. All right, looks good. Now we're going for the house, boys. Here we are. Check it out. So we've got the stone mansion. Now this is nice. I kind of like the look of this thing. So with this wing of the house, it's 4,000 square feet. So what we're going to do to place this down is it's going to be placed down straight with our driveway, sort of. You guys are going to see just like that. Okay, so the ground went a little bit uneven. That's okay. So now we're going to place it down, and it's all connected. So we've got both wings of the house installed. We've got a garage in there, garage on this side, and they can also kind of just park under there. So now let's go ahead. We'll flatten out around the property. They got a little bit messed up, and we can go in with the details now. We're going to go with our driveway. We need to find a nice concrete texture. This is just concrete gravel, or we could go in with this rock floor tile. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay. It's interesting. I don't really like it just because it's got the green. This looks pretty cool. This is called sand cracked, and then we've got the rock floor tiles. Okay, since it's a stone mansion, boys, we got to go with this. I think this is like just another form of stone, but it looks cool. We're going to go all through the driveway. Let's kind of go all the way to this point, and then the fountains are going to be, well, fountains, I guess the ponds are going to be one here and one right there. So we need to go start with our main driveway and go to the front of the house to the garage, and then this one's going to go to the other garage, sort of like this. So there's going to be lots of little driveways going to different parts of the place, but all right, that looks pretty cool. So fountain right here and fountain right there. So let's get to work doing some excavation here in the ground, and it's going to be a pretty large size pond. We're not going to go small at this. We're going to try and make with most amount of space we've got. So right there looks good. Let's make sure we keep the driveway even though, just right through there. Okay, first pond is dug. Let's go for the second one. All right, looks good, boys. Now what we need to do for this to prep it is we need to put some sand at the bottom. If you guys know, it shows the blue water really good when you put the light texture at the bottom. So we're going to go with that. There we are. Looks good. This one's a little bit larger on the right side, but okay, that looks good. We've got almost all the basics done. We need to fix up some of the lawn you guys saw, or just around the side of the driveway right through here. Looks good. All right, so now before we place the water down, we have to do all the details around the property because sometimes it gets in the way, but we're going to place down some flower pots. We've got actually a lot of decorations, like I said. So let's pick check out some good ones. I think these ones will be good. And then we need to place it on the other porch we've got for the west wing. So, okay, that looks good. And then we also have these little cool table and chairs. I think we're going to look at maybe this front area on the side. This could be cool. Place some tables and chairs. And then we've got, let's see, what other details can we add? Mailbox is always cool. Okay, we're going to place a mailbox at the end of the driveway. So right there, that looks good. And then what other details? Check that out. We got a little American flag on the porch. That looks good. So we got that at the front porch. The only other thing I want to add before we put the gates down is maybe some lighting. We've got our table and chairs. We don't really need anything else. We've got our ponds, but the lights are the big thing. So we're going to find these good lights we've got. And we're going to place some of these around the property because there's not much light out here. There's some street lights, but they're not the brightest. So we're going to place these around so we can light up the driveway. And then we also got one in the center, kind of. Let's see, one right here. I don't want to look too weird, though. Maybe we have it shining on the fountain, something like that. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that looks good. I kind of like this. So we actually brought the driveway out a little bit more, so we look good. Last thing we got to do is the fencing. I found these new gates. They're pretty cool. They're solar powered, and they also look pretty cool. They got a little wood base, and then there's the solar power. So this is going to power the entire house, and I'm pretty sure we can add like gates and stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, we're going to add a front gate. So it's not going to be very large, but we'll go right there. And then now we can start with the solar power fencing. So we want something like that, and then we're going to connect it up all the way to the end of the property. There we go. And then solar powers are on this side. So the sun usually hits from this other side here, so that's why we want them facing that way, so they get the most amount of sunlight. And then this one's going to go all the way to the back, and then this one too. But it kind of just charges them all up because there's all different angles of sun throughout the day. So it doesn't really matter which angle we place the fencing at, as long as it's kind of straight on, north, south, east, or west. All right, looks good. Now, last thing we're going to add is some water here into the two ponds, and then we'll go buy some new cars. All right, check it out. We're going to flood these things. So we want them a pretty good level, somewhere right about there. And this is going to look really good. We might actually mow this place a little bit. We might buy a mower too, but check out the ponds. Looks pretty sweet. We can throw a boat in there or something. I think it'll look really good once we cut the lawn, though. That'll make it look a lot better, but so far the stone mansion's coming together. Here's what it looks like from a bird's eye view. We got lots of land, and let's go check out the front gate too. Make sure that thing is secure. We'll also take the truck to the shop to pick up some new stuff, but I mean, look at the background, guys. You can't beat this. There we go. Gate works good. I'm not sure if the truck fits through though. We're gonna have to test that out, but guys, I'm gonna head over to the shop. We're gonna customize some new cars, just two, because we have to bring them back on the trailer, and then we're gonna pick them up. Like I said, we're gonna bring them back, maybe drive them around a little bit, and then see if we can add any more details to the property. See you there. All right, the first vehicle we're buying is an off-road Defender. That's right. So this thing actually, I don't know what's going on with it. It looks like it's ready to take off here. The front suspension looks weird, but we're gonna upgrade the wheels. We're gonna put some BF Goodriches on this thing. Exhaust, we're gonna go aftermarket. Roof, we don't need that. And then tint the windows. Paint color, we're going red. All right, this thing looks pretty good. Rim color, we're gonna go ahead and buy it. It should be good when we get to the shop. And then one more car we're gonna get is a Ferrari. We gotta have something nice to take to dinner, so we're gonna do a blue Ferrari. Let's see, is there a dark blue? That looks pretty cool. I like that. But you can never go wrong with the classic red. So we're gonna buy a Ferrari just so we have something nice at this place, and that's all we need. Let's go check it out. We'll drive both these vehicles. They're gonna be fun to drive, so I'll see you at the shop. All right, pickup is on the right side here. I think I can see our two red vehicles. This is gonna be pretty cool. We don't have a ton of stuff out here, but I wanted a house somewhere out in the desert, so it's a good start. Let's go ahead and load up the Ferrari first. Oh yeah, this thing sounds good too. We don't have any plates on it, so we might as well take it on the street, go full speed. Here we go, boys. Hit it. Oh my gosh, this thing gets up and goes. We're doing, that's 115 right there. Nice. All right, this would be a good car to have around as long as we don't crash it. Handling is good. Lights are good. Sounds even better. Coming in hot. Here we go, boys. Oh my gosh, that was sick. I don't think I've ever done something like that before, but hey, there's a first for everything. All right, boys. Next up, we've got the off-road vehicle, the Defender. This thing is the Polaris. We get the front windshield that actually closes and opens. Aftermarket exhaust, wheels. This thing's pretty custom from stock, so this will be fun to rip on the desert trails. Maybe take it out to the desert, do some hunting. I gotta check all that stuff out, but here we go. Raise it up. We'll strap everything down, and we're on the move back to the house. I think we're gonna take the Polaris for a little spin. We haven't really tested that thing out yet. We've kind of taken the Ferrari already. I'd say we'll maybe save that for another day, but we'll head back to the house, guys, get this stuff unloaded, and find some trails. Okay, here we are. So we have arrived back at the new house. We're gonna pull around to the left driveway. This will be like the vehicle parking area, and here we are. Let's fire this beast up. It's got a winch on the front, crazy sets of lights. It's got 3 sets, so this thing must light light up the trails pretty crazy. We can also throw a light bar on top if we want to. There we go. Through the gate. We had no problem getting the truck through, which was nice. Well, let's go see if we can find some trails. Oh, not signs. Jesus. Let's see. Take a left here. I think I can follow my instincts. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. So you can see the mountains. The tall ones are on this side. And then, oh, backflip. Oh, we're going to land it? Almost. And as I was saying, we've got the mountains there. And then here are the trails. So let's go over here and see what we can find. Maybe we'll find some elk or something. We kind of are out west, they say. So, oh, look at this pond. This is pretty nice too. And I don't know, but it's just all dry out here. There's not much. I'm not sure what they farm too, but they do have to have a crazy amount of irrigation and fertilizers. Oh, here's the trails. Look at this. These actually look pretty fun. This is what it's called to be out west. We could start a ranch out here or something cool. That'd be nice. It's definitely a change up of scenery from the Midwest. We've usually stayed around, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. We are going to go ahead and fly back to Elm Creek, but we might come back if you guys can hit the like goal of 1,000 likes. We'll come out with some buddies and spend some fun out here in Arizona. Subscribe so you guys don't miss out on the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.